Welcome to PPC Zone August 2024. I'm your host, Jill Faskin-Gales. I use the pronouns she and her. I'm a Google Ads coach, ex-Googler, and the founder of Inside Google Ads. I created PPC Zone in 2022 to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry. Before we get to our first speaker, PPC Zone is sponsored by PPC Live and Inside Google Ads. PPC Live hosts in-person events, bringing real people together to solve real problems with real solutions. Go to ppc.live to learn more. Inside Google Ads is the training program you need to become a Google Ads expert. Go to learn.jill.ca to learn more. That's learn.jyll.ca. Our first speaker is a 360-degree digital marketer offering one-on-one mentorship on Google Ads and SEO. And she's also a budding dropshipping entrepreneur. Today, she's going to share her insider tips on metrics and KPIs you need to focus on as a budding performance marketer. Please welcome Nisha Goenka.
So basically, in the performance marketing era, we would need to focus on few metrics that would be helping you throughout the performance marketing journey. And these metrics are kind of, you can say, oxygen to the advertising, where you would be able to, like, just judge your performance at the right point of time, and where you need to improve, you will also know that also. So yeah, let's get started. So this is me, and yeah, I'm Nisha, and I have worked with like brands like Range Rover, study abroad brands, Chick-fil-A, then Volvo, FMCG brands, print on demand brands, hospitality, medical, e-commerce, fitness, and many more are there. While I was grinding in 9 to 5 jobs to elevate this progress in a strategic and a data driven way. And with that, I have helped businesses to increase revenue and boost marketing performance, achieve their growth KPIs in terms of by judging the metrics only. So from this, we get to know like how important the metrics are. So yeah, I'm a passionate trainer as well, and till now I have trained 20 plus students as of now, both virtually and offline, for Google Ads, SEO, Meta Ads, and LinkedIn Ads. So, yeah, let's get started with the agenda. So, today we will learn about brief overview of ad operations and the importance of metrics. Then we would be discussing about impressions and clicks. Then we would be discussing about click-through rate and cost metrics, engagement metrics, conversion metrics, ad performance metrics, retention and attribution metrics, and finally a conclusion. Then a bonus is also there. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, I won't mind if you spam my LinkedIn after this podcast. This is my ID, which is Digital Nisha, and you can DM me. You can send me a connection request also. I won't mind sharing you my PPT or the metrics which I have explained right now. Even I am open to connect and provide you sessions over there also. I won't mind about that. So yeah, definitely spam my LinkedIn after this podcast. I won't mind at all. So yeah, first we will talk about impressions. So impressions are, see, this is a basic for basic understanding. I have added a screenshot from the Google Search Console itself. So here you can see the impressions, how the impressions are dropping off, and how there are a few of the peak areas when impressions are higher, and like average positions are lower. So it is very mandatory to judge how your impressions and other metrics are coping up with each other at the same point of time. So based on that, you would be able to see like how many impressions you are getting and how many clicks you are getting. For this example, you can see like there are 485K of impressions for one website here in just a span of you can say 3 months. So yeah, so this is all about impressions. Then we will be moving forward to the clicks here. So clicks is something like which through which we are getting out of the Google search or the Google platform here. For suppose you have seen a display ad or a video ad or a search ad here, but you are not moving to the other platform as in the actual website, the advertiser website. So in that case, we have to see the clicks are counted once when the visitor has done the impression. Now they have to move forward with the other platform. They have to go to the other platform. On that point of time, the clicks would be recorded here. Then going to the click through rate. Click through rate is nothing but the clicks divided by impression into 100. That would be the CTR, average CTR of a basically you can say a ad campaign or your SEO. It depends upon what metric, like on what basis you are looking at and what is the timeline. So yeah, this is all about like CTR, and it is very important for the CTR to be around what do you say, CTR should be like 2% to 12% at least, depending upon the business to business, obviously. So yeah, we will be going forward with the cost metrics here. So few of the cost metrics could be CPM, CPC, then customer acquisition cost, customer cost per acquisition. So first we will be discussing about the cost per thousand impressions. That would be CPM. CPM is equals to cost divided by impressions into thousand. So each thousand cost per thousand impressions. Think like it's a busy highway and you have seen a billboard over there, and in that there would be thousand of eyes, right? But like there are no such actions as of now. So creating a brand awareness is very necessary. For that, we have to choose our creatives very we have to think twice, thrice, even four times, five times also before posting our creatives, whether it's in offline or the traditional mode, or in the online or the display or video advertisement mode. So we have to think like optimize our content and creative content on the creative and the creative overview or the UI in such a way so that every impression would make a count here. So moving forward with the cost per click, it would be cost divided by impressions into 1,000. So cost per click is like, imagine like you are paying each time when someone is like coming to your store or your office basically. So someone has seen your ad over that like billboard, you can say, or the ad placement you have seen for the display ad. Then like it would be like they will be coming, few of them only will be coming for your website, which is like they would be coming to your website in your website platform. not the Google platform at this point of time, as we have discussed for the clicks. So CPC would be defined like that only. And yeah, there's a pro tip: always do few of the A/B testings in the meanwhile, to find out which ad variations are driving you most of the clicks, so that you would be able to most like in order to get the lowest cost here, in order to like be on the correct pacing side. Your campaign should not be under pacing or the over pacing side. So yeah, so coming towards the customer acquisition cost. Customer acquisition cost is cost of sales plus market cost of marketing divided by new number of customers. So you have to be like engaged with your sales team while doing the performance marketing. See, being a performance marketer, you have to be the one man army where you would be taking up knowledge upon the creative and how to improve it, like a graphics designer basically, or you can say a friend who can suggest you like how can you improve your creatives. Then you have to closely work with the sales team in order to get the perfect numbers, because being a performance marketer, numbers are something which is very very necessary. So we have to think, and we have to be very prompt and prior to our numbers. So yeah, customer acquisition cost is something like it is the total cost of acquiring new customers. It will be all about your marketing and sales expenses rolled into one basically. So there's a pro tip here: combine your customer acquisition cost with CLTV. CLTV we will discuss further, which is customer lifetime value, to ensure long term profitability in the long run, basically. So, coming towards the cost per acquisition. Cost per acquisition is cost divided by conversions. So cost per acquisition is basically your budget's best friend. It tells you how much costs are going to you are acquiring how much it is costing you to acquire a new customer, whether that's a sale, sign up, or any point of conversions you are doing at the current scenario. So yeah, there's a pro tip: keep a close eye on your CPA to ensure you are not overspending to acquire new customers. As I said, you have to be very keen that the campaigns are not underpacing also, or not overpacing. Overpacing is like overspending, and underpacing is something like underspending. So we have to be on a middle line here. We have to maintain each of the time, we have to make sure each of the time the campaign is not overspending or overpacing here.
So
Yeah,
thank you
sure,
so
sure,
much,
sure.
Tanisha, for sharing your unique perspective and insights with us today in the Zone. I'm your host, Jill Saskin Gales. You can follow me on LinkedIn to stay up to date on future events. I look forward to seeing you next time in the Zone.